Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So today we are going to be talking about LinkedIn and multi-level marketing. So if you don't know what LinkedIn is, they state that LinkedIn is an American business and employment-oriented online service that operates via websites and mobile apps. It launched on May 5th of 2003 and the platform is mainly used for professional networking and allows job seekers to post their CVs and employers to post jobs. So essentially on LinkedIn, I finally got one, but I've just never used it before. But LinkedIn is used where people can put job postings, they can get jobs, they can also network. You can network with people in your area. I think it's very important to network in your area when it comes to finding jobs, or you can just have conversations with people who are on LinkedIn that have similar backgrounds when it comes to like education and things like that. You can get advice. There's a bunch of things you can do on there, but when I look at LinkedIn, I look at it as a place to network with other people, but also a place to find job opportunities because there are like thousands and thousands of job postings on LinkedIn that you can look at and you can apply for right on the spot. I made a whole entire list of my problems with MLMs being on LinkedIn. Now, this does not include when an MLM is on LinkedIn, like the actual MLM itself, because for example, Beachbody. If you look up Beachbody, you're actually going to see a bunch, you guys, of job listings from Beachbody to work in corporate. They have a paralegal position open right now. They have manager positions open. So as we know, multi-level marketing companies do have corporate, right? They do. That's insane because a lot of multi-level marketing reps do not say this or do not talk about this much, but each MLM has corporate and you have everyone who works in the corporate chain of that MLM. Those are not the people I'm talking about. The people I am talking about is multi-level marketing reps, distributors, ambassadors, whatever they call themselves, the people who are selling for the company and building teams and recruiting, utilizing LinkedIn as a way to recruit people or as a way to get a sales team, as I've seen job postings saying that. So the big reason I have a problem with this is LinkedIn is used as a professional setting. Again, it's used to help people network and find internships and really finding real job opportunities and real people to be able to network with in your area. In my opinion, it's not a place to lose time or to lose money because when we break it down, if someone does see a job listing and it looks real, right? It looks like you're actually going to be paid because that's what these reps are doing. They're making job postings that look like you're about to get paid. They look like you're going to get an hourly wage or a salary when they are lying, and that's not the actual truth of what the job posting is because they're just trying to recruit you into their MLM. So when I say it's not a place to lose time and money, people who are looking for real job opportunities, when they go on LinkedIn and they waste their time applying for these fake job opportunities to become a recruiter for an MLM, it is wasting their time and it is wasting their money because they could actually be getting another job where they could be getting paid an hourly wage or whatever. And when you do join multi-level marketing, you normally do have to pay starter fees, kit fees, paying to get products and all of that stuff. And we don't need people who are looking for real job opportunities to waste their money on that. The next issue I have with LinkedIn is some people have very little time to go on these job interviews. So that kind of ties into what I already said. You end up taking time away from real opportunities for people to go on real interviews instead of going on interviews to become a MLM rep. The next issue I have is I find LinkedIn and MLM reps being on there and posting job posting to be very predatory. And the reason I believe this is because MLMs specifically target 5 groups of people. Clearly they target everybody, but the 5 groups of people that they target mostly are stay-at-home moms, military spouses, college student, recent graduates, and even immigrants. And they target these people that are clearly in vulnerable positions. And unfortunately, the 5 groups of people I just talked about are people that are in real need of work and not a MLM where 99.6% of people lose money and don't make money, especially the FTC even says that. They state most people who join an MLM don't make money, lose money, or go into debt, and they don't need their time wasted by you. So now that I've talked about all of the time I dislike, the 5 groups of people who are very vulnerable that MLMs like to prey upon, and those 5 people are generally on sites like LinkedIn. When researching LinkedIn, I did come across terms and conditions, clearly, because whenever you sign up for LinkedIn, you have to sign up and you have to approve of the terms and conditions, especially when you're going to do a job posting. You have certain terms and conditions and service agreements that you must agree to. So if we actually look at this, when you want to post a job on LinkedIn, the terms and conditions literally state certain rules when it comes to job services. So they state the job services are designed to help you reach quality candidates for job opportunities. Yes. Then if you scroll down a little bit, it says without limiting the prohibitions in the user agreement or any other applicable agreement, you agree that you will not and you will not authorize any third party to use job services like, and if you scroll down a little bit, it says creating postings for business opportunities that require payments or recruitment of others or that resemble franchises, multi-level marketing, club memberships, distributorships, or are entirely or almost entirely commission-based. What does this show us? This shows us that in LinkedIn's terms and conditions, they state that you will not and cannot host anything that resembles or is multi-level marketing. So if you're in an MLM and you're posting this stuff, you are going against LinkedIn's terms and conditions. You can be reported and your stuff should get taken down. I also went a step further to see if LinkedIn had this rule anywhere else, and they actually have it in their service agreement. So their terms and conditions and service agreement are two separate things. So LinkedIn service terms that were updated April 23rd of 2020 state literally the same exact thing. If we go down to 1.5 job postings and job slots, it states the job postings and job slot services are designed to help customers reach quality candidates for job opportunities. Job postings posted under available job slots will expire, blah, 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 and you have to like read that whole thing. It's really long, but towards the end it says, customers agree that it will not and will not enable or authorize any third party by virtue of the posting destination or use of the job services to create postings for, again, job opportunities that require payments or recruitment of others that resemble franchises, multi-level marketing, club memberships, distributorships, or are entirely or almost entirely commission-based. So right here, based on my knowledge, when I read LinkedIn's terms and conditions and their service agreement, they state that you may not post job postings for multi-level marketing, where you're trying to get people to join your multi-level marketing company or to join your team to recruit people or to sell things. So yes, people can, that are the actual multi-level marketing company, they can post job listings because they may actually need, you know, managers, corporate people, they may need design teams, all of those kind of things that are in corporate. They're going to need those people. So the actual MLM can do job postings for actual jobs, but multi-level marketing reps are not allowed to promote job listings on LinkedIn based on their service agreement and terms and conditions. Recently, I've been seeing an uptick of people talking about this. I believe last week in my Monday video, we highlighted this because I reacted to a Monet team call where someone was literally saying, go on LinkedIn, a lot of people do. And no, you're not supposed to be on LinkedIn if you would actually read their terms and conditions and would actually educate yourself on their policies before you post a job listing. So I want that to be stated here that it's not allowed. So what to look out for, and then we're actually going to review some LinkedIn MLM job postings that I found. It was very easy for me to find them, but some I will actually say look very legitimate. They look real, and it's kind of crappy how real these job postings look when they're actually just trying to recruit you into an MLM where you're gonna have to pay to sign up, you're gonna have to pay for products, and you're not getting an hourly wage or you're not getting a salary or anything like that. So number one, what to look out for: commission-based jobs. And commission-based jobs on LinkedIn probably won't even have an area where it tells you about how much you get paid. So if you do see a job listing that doesn't give you an accurate representation of the salary or the hourly wage that you're supposed to get, that is one of the biggest signs to look out for. Next thing, if you see any job listing that states their actual job listing to be an at-home sales rep, sometimes these are actual companies. Actual companies do have salespeople. I know someone who's actually a full-time YouTuber right now. She does anti-MLM content. She used to be in sales. So yes, there's actual sales rep in the world that may be on LinkedIn, but when it comes to MLMs, I was seeing some MLMs or MLM reps saying that you could be an at-home sales rep, and it's literally just wanting to recruit you into their MLM. So be wary if you do see any sort of job listing that states at-home sales rep. Make sure to do a little bit of research into the company, make sure it states the company that it's with and all of that stuff. Number three to look out for: if someone messages you on LinkedIn about a job opportunity but fails to give you full context, please stop writing them, delete them. I don't know how to do all that stuff on LinkedIn, but like, no, stop responding, don't talk to to them because a lot of the times this is what MLM reps do. They don't like to say the MLM they're with. They don't like to give full context. They like to say, oh, do you want to just meet up? Or, oh, we can just get on a call and I'll tell you everything. No, if someone says that, they're probably an MLM rep just trying to rope you into their multi-level marketing scam. An example of that, actually, I believe I showed this a couple weeks ago. I don't remember which MLM horror stories it was, but I actually read this one, and it was a LinkedIn horror story where someone said that they were a senior partner, J&R Enterprise, and they were an entrepreneur, and they actually messaged the person who sent me the horror story, and this is how the conversation went. So this is like an example of someone messaging you on LinkedIn for a job opportunity, not giving full context, and trust me, it's not a real job opportunity. So the person said, "Hi blank, nice to e-connect. I was able to view your profile and it looks sharp. It shows some of the characteristics that my team and I are looking for." So my team and I are leading a startup business development group focused around sports nutrition, health and beauty, and we're currently looking for a few key people to expand our team. I can't promise you anything, but I wanted to reach out to see if you are open to working on a startup business opportunity in your spare time without disturbing your full-time commitments. That's a red flag right there. Everything he said, can't promise you anything. Well, guess what? A real job can promise you a specific dollar amount for your hourly wage or your salary. So these actual messages are blurry, but I will still put them up for you guys. The person stated that sent me this said, "What is the name of the company?" MLM rep responds, "Once I was offered partnership, I had access to my own online office and retail website, and I was able to give it my own domain name, hence J&R Enterprise. Is that something you're interested in though?" See, again, this person didn't give full context. They're not answering the questions. Why? Because they want to essentially false advertise. They want to get you roped in without having to give you the MLM's name. So our girl said, "What do you do for it? And what is the name of the company you're partnered with?" She's trying to get that out of this person so she could see, is it a real opportunity or is it just an MLM? The person again responds, "Basically, my partners and I work on an online opportunity that focuses on creative ways to market healthy living. Think of us like a mini Amazon. We have revenue sharing agreements with more than 100 Fortune 500 companies and use social media to drive traffic to their websites. We work with individuals mainly who understand the power of social media and are willing to be coached on how to effectively run the business. If interested, what is your availability for the next few days for a brief phone call to go more in depth about what we are looking for?" See, there he tries to get you on a phone call. This isn't a normal job. A normal job would have you get on an actual interview. They would schedule a day. It wouldn't be weird like this. So again, our girl says, "Could you please tell me the name of your company?" And then they state, "Do you have experience with network marketing or direct selling?" And they said that they're partnered with Amway. And she clearly was like, "Nope, not interested." So that's an example of someone messaging you, not being, in my opinion, very professional. They won't even answer your questions. And those are people to watch out for because they're probably an MLM rep. Something else to look out for on LinkedIn that I have seen is if you're being promised financial freedom. So if you see a job listing that states in the job listing financial freedom or anything of that sort, or make whatever you want to make, or uncapped income, things like that are words to look out for in the job listing because those are words that are generally used by MLM reps to rope you in. And clearly, if you have to pay to play, MLM companies, most of them, in order to actually be in the MLM, you most of the time have to purchase something. You have to purchase a starter kit or products or whatever, even if you join, because some MLMs actually give you the ability to join the MLM without having to pay anything. Once you get into the MLM, if you're going to sell the products, they're going to essentially force your hand into purchasing products to try, or they're going to tell you that you're not going to be a good business owner and you're not going to make money if you don't try the products yourself. And in my opinion, that's paying to play. So my number one tip is to honestly, if you get a message or if you see a job posting, make sure to just Google that company, look at reviews for the company, make sure the company isn't an MLM. I will actually link below a website to where you can actually type in a company name and it will tell you if it's an MLM or if it is not. So definitely make sure to do your research on that and ensure it's a reputable one. I feel like everyone knows this though, but I thought I would just mention it. So just make sure to look up the name. Like clearly the person I just talked about or showed you guys the screenshots about, that person didn't even have like Amway in the job posting. They had senior partner at J&R Enterprise, showing that they're this entrepreneur, they're a business owner, they own a company, when in all actuality they're working for a company like Amway. So not all job postings that that MLM reps do are gonna actually state the MLM that they are a rep for. So definitely make sure to Google and make sure it's an actual company. Clearly this person that's a senior partner at J&R Enterprise isn't an actual business owner. They're just an independent contractor for Amway. Now I wanted to review some job postings so I can kind of show you guys a little bit of what these job postings look like, because honestly, some of them look so professional, some don't, so you can kind of like weed those out, but some look extremely professional. So the first one that we are going to look at, I have 4 different ones that I want to show you guys today. The first one we're going to look at is a Monat one.
Editing Deanna here. So the one job posting I'm about to read, unfortunately, I lost like the screenshots and then I can't find the link to it anywhere. So this is the only job posting. I won't be able to actually physically show it to you on the screen, but it's one that I find that's still really important to read. I found it to be one of the more professional ones, so I thought I would still read it even though I don't have the screenshots and I lost the link. So hopefully you guys don't care about that, but let's get back into it.
This one's a little bit obvious if you're very familiar with Monat, which most people are now that watch me. But if you are familiar with Monat, you know that they call their reps market partners. So this actual job listing was listed as a market partner. So I found that kind of funny because it's kind of obvious. If you do know Monat and you do know multi-level marketing companies, you would know that this is an MLM, but clearly people who don't know about MLMs, because not everybody does know what an MLM is still to this day, they may not know this. So it does say Monat. So they actually say the MLM name, which I like because then people can steer clear of it. Then it says that they are looking for someone for a full-time position. And if you read, this is probably the most professional one that I have seen. So it states, our mission is to help people live fulfilling lives through superb, naturally based products, rewarding business ventures, and family-oriented work environments. Our market partners have the opportunity to earn an income and make an impact on others. Being able to build confidence is a struggle for so many men and women. Oftentimes, insecurities get in the way of becoming our best self. The opportunity allows us to help men and women with their hair, skin, and wellness concerns to have a more confidence than before. That was a grammar error. Having more confidence than before. Unlike the typical 9 to 5, this is an entrepreneurship, so you can build your own and impact others. So it actually says responsibilities, and she wrote assisting individuals with hair, skin, and wellness, developing a team that has strong desires to help others, utilize their social media or network to build, and actively look bigger than the typical 9 to 5. Then it gives you qualification. Like clearly I get the over the age of 18 one, but it says goal-oriented, excellent written and verbal communication skills, over the age of 18, and ability to take direction and openness. Then when you see pay range, it's unavailable. Exactly like I said before, multi-level marketing reps are not going to be able to give you a pay range, and if they do, they are lying to you because no income is guaranteed in a multi-level marketing company unless you work in corporate. So as of right now, it does say that 0 people applied for this specific position, but this is a position that I thought was important because it even says that the person who posted this is a market partner and counselor. So that makes me a little bit iffy. So that is one. This one I found interesting because the actual headline of what this job position is doesn't say market partner, but it's still from Monat. It says social media marketing consultant, which is like actual positions. There's actual social media marketing teams in most companies, right? Because most companies need social media to grow because social media is such a huge way for companies to grow nowadays. So social media marketing consultant, it even says there's been an applicant, which really sucks to see, but this one isn't as professional. Their actual photo, you can see who is hiring for the job. It says it's full-time. And then if you read what the job says, it says social media marketer opportunity, no experience necessary. They say I'm searching, which is like, this is like the main thing you see for MLMs, but it says I'm searching for self-motivated, enthusiastic, coachable, and goal-oriented people who want to work from home in the beauty and wellness industry. Anti-aging, vegan, premium beauty and wellness products are promoted by our company. You're just an independent contractor. Whether you're a busy parent, a student, or just looking for something to do on the side, this is remote employment that is totally adjustable to your schedule. You will have access to a large quantity of training as a result of this, and you'll need 0 experience to get started. When joining this company, you receive products, a website, business license, marketing materials, corporate training, media guidance, and much more. They are for your own use. And if we continue to look down, it says details. There are no quotas or monthly inventory. You do not need to recruit to make an income. There's no reselling. You must be 18 years or older. You must live in certain countries. industries, and you don't have to have like a background in the wellness industry or beauty industry. So I feel like this one is a little bit more noticeable if you're familiar with MLMs, because it literally talks about recruiting. You don't need to recruit to make an income. So let's look at the next one. I have two more that I kind of wanted to show you guys because they're all a little bit different and kind of just show how different these can be. So this one is one that is like so obvious in my opinion, again, unless you don't know what multi-level marketing is. But this one also says market partner. They work for Monat. It's a full-time. They already do have an applicant that applied, and it just says looking for someone who wants to work from anywhere, who are coachable and looking for something more out of life. Like a very simple, it even says the person who posted it is a distributor at Monat. It even says the pay range is unavailable because you can't actually state that you can get paid something in an MLM. So this next one that I want to show you guys was one that was actually sent to me. And again, it says social media marketing specialist. Again, it doesn't say it right there. It doesn't say, you know, MLM rep. So people who are actually looking for social media marketing positions, who went to college for marketing and all that stuff, unfortunately are going to come across this, because if you can look at it, it says 32 plus people have applied for this position. That's a lot of people to apply in my opinion. So it's a full-time position. They already have 201 to 500 employees, weird, and they're hiring for Monat. So it does say that. So it states, seeking goal-oriented and disciplined sales professionals motivated to start a new commission-based sales career in the beauty and wellness industry. Must be coachable, accomplishing, and motivated. This is a remote position working on your own schedule with a team and a mentor. No experience necessary as training is provided in social media marketing and sales. Pay is competitive. Did she fucking say that? Pay is competitive and there's opportunity to work full-time or part-time. Product and websites are provided upon start date. The products provided are for personal use, not for resale. Your position will consist of building a brand with various social media platforms, providing clients with proper consulting based on their needs. So far this gets me very frustrated because they say it's a remote position, and then where she states pay is competitive. No, it's not. There's no way there's an opportunity to work full-time and part-time for 99% of people in Monat. I've already talked about Monat's income disclosure statement, but let's just look at it again because why not? Monat's 2020 USA income disclosure statement showcases 92.26% of people had an average annual earnings of $161 and a median annual earnings of $0. So 92% of people on a median earnings annually make $0. So no, it's not competitive when it comes to like how much money you can make. I guess it's competitive because it's so oversaturated in my opinion that it's hard to make money, if that's what she meant. So let's keep reading. It says the position consists of proving clients with the proper products based on their needs and concerns. This includes hair type, texture, skin type, general wellness, etc. You'll be able to assist your clients with the online ordering process and provide extraordinary customer service. In addition, you will be taught to monetize your social media platforms while building substantial and residual income. Then it does say, note, this is an independent contract opportunity, which is not supposed to be used on this website. So it gives you responsibilities and it gives you requirements. Again, it looks pretty professional if you're not very familiar with MLMs. So there are requirements that you must be 18, live in certain countries, no experience necessary. You must be goal-oriented, hardworking, engaging, outstanding people skills, coachable, flexible, quick learner, self-motivated, disciplined, able to work with a team and comfortable building your own team, ability to take direction, and all of that stuff. Oh, and it says be willing to put in at least $199 to purchase your starter kit. Didn't we already read in the terms and conditions that you can't post job listings like this? So with all of that being shown, when it comes to the job listings, I just wanted to show you guys a couple examples of what the job listings could potentially look like if someone is coming across this video. But again, you're not allowed to promote based on like what I read in the service agreement and the terms and conditions, that you're not allowed to promote on LinkedIn. These job postings, you're not allowed to do things that are like independent contractor work or mostly commission based. They specifically put in multi-level marketing. So please be on the lookout when it comes to LinkedIn. And I would just again recommend going online to look at the company. Like clearly if someone messages you or you see a job listing that you potentially want to be interested in, just make sure to like look at the company name and Google it and make sure that it's not a multi-level marketing company. But now let's move on to how to report job listings. So it's actually very easy. All you have to do is look at the top right hand corner of the job listing and click the 3 dots. So it'll state 2 things: send feedback or report this job. Click report this job. So clearly when you're looking on why are you reporting this, this doesn't apply to it being discriminatory or offensive, and it's not broken or incorrect. Now, the top one says, I think it's a scam or spam. I would click on that one. And then when looking at the next two things that you can click, it says, I think it's a scam or malware. And an example of like a scam is someone asking for personal information or money or post suspicious links. Or you can click, I think it's promotional or spam, which example of that is someone advertising a product for monetary gain or post irrelevant content for high visibility. So whenever you see a job listing, you can click one of those and then submit it, and you can kind of see what happens, and hopefully it will get taken down. I'm just now starting to do this where I am reporting these links as I get them or as I see them, because I, again, am just now getting on LinkedIn. So I haven't been able to see these to report them as much, but I'm now going to start reporting them, and I will definitely update you guys to let you know how that's going. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a like written response or, you know, an email or something whenever they look over my report to see if they actually do take these job listings down. But if you see a job listing that you see as a multi-level marketing rep just trying to recruit you into an MLM, you can report them. So all in all, I would love to know what you guys think about LinkedIn being used to recruit into multi-level marketing companies. In my opinion, I've given you guys what I think. I think LinkedIn is a very, very professional setting. It's a place to network. It's a place for real job opportunities. It's not a place to sell a dream, to sell a lifestyle, to give false hope or false opportunities to people who are on LinkedIn, because again, a lot of people who are on there are college students, people who are recent graduates, clearly people who need jobs. So I would love to see what you guys think about it. Again, I'll keep you updated to let you guys know if the reporting works. I just started reporting these job listings that I see as I am newly on LinkedIn. So that's going to be all for today's video. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. I'd love to know what you guys think. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.